son is reading Beowulf for his high school English class, and he's in honors in school, which is a really good school. So he's in a pretty tough class. He's got a tough teacher. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to read or like do audible readings so that he's like pre-read the book before he reads it. He's a very good reader. He reads really well, actually. He's very good at keeping track of stats and who's who and like relationship between characters and stuff. So it's not like he's a bad reader, but he could use building his critical thinking skills. So I feel like if he can read a book twice, once driving to school, it's a 30-minute drive. So once driving to school and then once in class or as homework, it really gives him an advantage. But one thing that I noticed as I was reading it is the last like 10, 15 minutes of the book, like a nice chunk of the book, say the book is like 2 hours long. So 15 minutes is like a good, probably like 10% of the book. Maybe a little bit less. Anyway, 5, 10% of the book. That's not the point. So distracted so easily. The last chunk of the book goes on and on about what's going to happen to Beowulf's body and his gold, and then what's going to happen to the gold of the dragon. And I was thinking about it. I mean, since I'm orange pilled now, it's like it really is a tale at the end. Like, why have so much about that? Like, I thought that could be handled in 30 seconds, but it's handled in over 10 minutes. Why is that so important? And that's so important because they knew then that sound money was important. They understood that like this gold, there's two things. Beowulf's gold really belongs to Beowulf, and they say like he has no lineage and nobody's going to inherit this gold, right? This gold's going to just get buried. And then the dragon's gold has a curse on it, like a spell on it, so that just somebody can't just grab and use the gold. Like you have to be approved by God, is what the Beowulf says. You have to be approved by God. Only God and God alone can allow you to use this gold, can decide that a person may use this gold. So I thought that was super interesting. So it's like, it's showing like the scarcity and the soundness of the money and how important that is. So it's like, we knew that, and then we somehow built the fractional reserve banking system in spite of that knowledge and completely like fucked the populace. It's pretty interesting that even back then, like they knew that sound money was important and gold was the best they had and gold was it. And now we're in a new era where gold is no longer the best we have. We have better. We have Bitcoin and we have scarcity and we have the ability to have the hardest money on earth and sound money, which is really, really interesting. We're really lucky to have that. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Like if the writer had known that there was Bitcoin, probably the last 10 minutes would have been about Bitcoin. So I mean, it's pretty fascinating. Like sound money is an important concept. Like we knew that it's in a lot of old or ancient contexts, and we should respect that.